Welcome to episode 8 of our Mizo house renovation series. In this video, we're going to be looking at the progress that we've done over the last few weeks. We have a lot to catch up on because, as you've noticed, we haven't released for a little while due to health reasons and time reasons. But here we are, we're back again, and we've got a lot of updates for you. So make sure you stick around because there's a lot to cover in this video.
We're about to start phase 2 of our journey on this build, and that's the downstairs section. So the downstairs section will service two things. One is going to be the bathroom, which will have a toilet, shower, washing machine, dryer in it. And then the other section, which is this section here, will be a bedroom. So we're going to have bedroom, bathroom downstairs. This is going to be the bedroom section, this half plus a little bit more. First thing we're going to do is remove this and reinforce this beam here. So we're going to have this space be a nice open space. And then the space will continue into this section of the house. We're going to move the bracing. So the bracing will go on that section of the this side of this column. And then so we'll have bricks in that corner right there. This will be a nice big open door. Another nice big open door. And then we're going to reinstall some columns. So one here we're going to reinstall, and another one here that we're going to reinstall. These things are just to kind of help you visualize. And then we're going to have wall along here where this one is, and another wall along here. So that means that this space here is nice and big, which will go out onto the deck. And the deck's going to be quite big, isn't it, darling?
Yeah, it's going to be 8 feet.
8 feet
going that way.
Going that way. So we're going to have a nice big deck, plenty of room to have fun. And then, if you can imagine, I'm just going to go through here, that this will be the door to the bathroom. So open it up, maybe the door goes this way. As you come in the bathroom, right down the end of the bathroom will be the toilet. We'll have 2 sinks, and then washing machine, dryer here as well. And then as we go around this corner, we come to the shower. And then also we'll have a secret little doorway here, so you can get access from that side of the house as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan at the moment for the downstairs section. And yeah, we're just going to kind of commence work on it. The first thing to do is the walls and the slab.
Huge up to the guys for working late nights on the slab and the walls. As you can see here, the slab's going in, we've got the reinforcement, and underneath this slab is the drainage for both the kitchen and the bathroom. And this will just provide a solid foundation for the tiles in the bathroom and for the floorboards in the bedroom. And then the next night we started on doing the bricks for the wall. Here you can see there's the bricks that separate the bedroom to the bathroom and then outside to the veranda as well. As we discussed, the walls are going up. They're almost finished, and this is pretty much how we wanted them. So come here. We've got these walls here. Also, the walls that will separate the bedroom here to the bathroom over there. Here's the door frame for the bathroom. You've just come in the main door. And then we've also got these 2 frames here for the sliding doors. And these sliding doors will come out to this deck. We're going to get to the deck a little bit later, but yeah, this is pretty much the setup. And then finally, as we come through here, it's a little bit dark in here at the moment. But yeah, this is the door. We've rearranged the bathroom just a little bit. We're only going to have 1 sink here now. Still up for discussion. Instead of the toilet down the end, we've got the shower down the end. And then around the corner, we're going to have the toilet. So if you follow me through here, the reason is because the secret door on this side is actually not so secret anymore. It's a big door on this side. So this will give us access from both sides and just let us use the house in a bit more of a modular way. And the final thing is windows for light as well. The other thing is that we've put the slabs down, ready for tiles. We've got a little step here to step up into the bathroom area. Now, what we're thinking, and let us know your thoughts for this, what I'm thinking for the bathroom is a black and timber look. Now, I found some really cool tiles, which are like timber looking tiles. And then on the ceiling as well, we're going to use that same PVC that we used up in the kitchen, but it'll be a timber look. So that'll give timber for the floor and the ceiling, and then the rest is going to be black. And then we're going to decorate it with plants. So it'll be black, timber, and green, which will come from the plants. So I think that'll be a really good look, as long as we can let a lot of light in through that window during the day. So as we discussed, we're going to put in a massive deck, and work has been happening all day for this, and progress is really fast. I'm really impressed. The deck's huge. Like, we're going to have so much potential for entertaining here and putting different pieces of decor. I'm thinking, with Moy's approval, let's put a spa bath over there. I think that'll be so quiche to have a nice spa bath. But other than that, yeah, massive space, really happy with this. And then, yeah, a nice way to enjoy the view. Once these brick walls have been finished, we're going to render them, and then we're actually going to paint them black. And as you can see, we've still got the columns exposed on the outside, and we're going to neaten those columns up, and that will allow us to keep that black and timber theme that we've got up there. So from the outside, it'll be continuous black and timber theme, but obviously the levels will be separated through that difference of design. Up top is the slats, down is rendered black with the columns.
So we put a gate all over here so that the kids can play safely here. And there is a gate here as well that we can just open and, do it this way. We can open, and we're going to build a stairs here at some point so that it can be accessed, the bathroom from this way. And this is all going to be timber, like this one is slats, but it's going to be slats all over for security reason as well. So we have a gate over here so that the kids don't fall down. I want this area to be a playground. And then also on this fence here, we are going to put these timber slats so that it's going to be a nice, privacy, and that people can't get through. So these timbers, they're ready for the fence on that wall.
Here's some footage of the guys doing up the gates. So basically the workflow goes weld up the gates, some they pre-prepared, and then paint them up. All the floors are prepared pretty much for the filling to come in, and then once that's in and we've given it a final sand, then we're going to put the oil on top, and then basically the floor's finished. And then on top of that, as you can see behind me, the boys are doing some skirting. Here you can see they're already doing the paste in between under the skirting to fill in those gaps. And then, yeah, we've just got skirting coming all the way around the edges of the walls. And yeah, pretty much after we do that, we're going to do something similar, but we're just going to put some beading along the top to cover up some of these gaps. And that's pretty much upstairs done.
So about that one, darling.
Oh yeah, and the other thing is, here is Moy's decorative fake beam. So this is simply decorative, it's not structural. What they're doing at the moment is they're hollowing out the inside of the beam, so when we put it up there in the middle, it's not going to have any load. Pretty much it's just going to be a nice little floating beam. They're going to polish it up, make it look schmicky. And yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to mention is I'm trying to get the kitchen in ASAP, like as soon as possible. Have we found someone to do the kitchen yet? Okay, so yeah, if we can get on that ASAP, that would be great. And pretty much that'll be upstairs finished. Like nothing else ever needs to be done in the future ever again. Obviously, we've still got the windows and the glass to come in. And then we're gonna tidy up this as well replace these rusty locks and maybe these rusty handles and make that look nice. And yeah, pretty much done. I'm happy. I'm gonna bring my desk in and start doing work from here and do like maybe daily or weekly vlogs about, you know, what I do, what I'm doing for work and stuff like that. Here you can see the guys squeezing in that paste into the gaps just to kind of fill in those gaps, ready for sanding and for putting on the oil. And like I've said in the past, the idea is that without the gaps, or with the gaps filled in rather, it'll just be more continuous. And on a minor note, we just added some extra tiles for the transition between the kitchen and the living room. We also got a sprayer on site that helps us varnish a lot of the timber assets that we wanted to look really nice. So we varnished all of the window frames and they came up really nice. I'm quite happy with the way these came up. And yeah, they're gonna look really nice both from the inside and the outside of the house. And here's the process of spraying it. These are just moist decorative beams that they're spraying up. Done, ma'am. The floorboards are pretty much good to go, and as you can see, the windows have put in. Some of the side windows are foggy, so that provides us privacy, but the ones towards the valley are clear, so we can continue to have that view, whether they're closed or opened. And then down there you can see them putting in the holes for the columns for the veranda.
Hay doon lo bro. Kami katan lawin omang ni.
We decided to go ahead and apply the oil to the floorboards this night. First off, we just had to sweep up any excess sawdust that was on the floor, and then we could go ahead and apply the oil.
I'm just experimenting with the Danish oil that we've got to seal up the floors. And so, as you can see, the floors are all sanded. We've put in the gap filler as well, and so the last step is sweep it up, and all we have to do is add Danish oil, and yeah, let's give it a go. So as you can see, I've already done some here, and I think it's coming up quite nicely. And all we're doing is we're just adding the oil to the cloth, and then we're literally rubbing it in. And I think there's a bit of a technique to kind of make sure it's like straight. We just rub it with the grain. And yeah, then we just do this to the whole floor, and it should come up. I love the look. How do you like it, Bella?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it, love it.
You think it's kind of like bringing out the kind of
the natural color, right? But brighter. Yeah.
And it also, I like this because I wanted to keep some of that original like Mizo house, old house character, which I think it definitely does.
It does, yeah, it does.
Like once the rag gets wet, then it starts spreading a lot easier.
Yeah. Make sure we don't miss the skirting as well.
Yeah, exactly. The skirting almost requires more because the timber used there is more porous. Just this corner. I'm just kind of trying to imagine how the end result's going to look.
It's not as shiny as I want it to be, but it's kind of natural, right?
Yeah.
And we're just doing the finishing touches on the upstairs. It's the same thing that we've discussed in previous videos, which include we've painted or varnished the window frames and we've put glass in, so now, you know, mosquitoes don't come in at night if we've got the windows closed. Also, as you can see, the floors are starting to be polished with the Danish oil. And yeah, we're just kind of having a discussion about it. If you want to just come a little bit closer.
So this is just the first coat of Danish oil. So this is Danish oil.
Obviously, a lot of the timber is of different colors, which is like I'm cool with because it keeps that rustic original feel of the house, which is what I wanted. But I'm personally I'm happy with this. But I think Moy, you probably have a slightly different vision, don't you?
Yeah, I wish it looked a bit in between, that door. So I wish it looked a bit between this door and this floor. I don't want it to be shiny like that, but I want it to be a little bit more shinier than that, because the reason is, as a kid, we used to have this type of floor, right? And we used to make it all shiny with a coconut shell. And it was like really beautiful. It's way more beautiful than how it looks right now. And that was without any oil, without anything. It was just pure coconut shell. So that's something that I wish, I could bring to a similar color of that, if that makes sense.
And the last thing is, which I was really surprised with, is how this door came up. So we used the same varnishing technique that we used on the windows, and all we did was we just sanded the door. These are the original doors, by the way. We just sanded them, and then we put the varnish on, and they look really, really good. I really like them. And then, yeah, we're just going to replace all of the locks because the original locks are a bit shabby with new ones to match everything else. Yeah, this beam here has been sanded, ready to be varnished, and that's going to be really nice. And it's going to match Moy's decorative beam that's going to go along the center here. So that's going to happen anytime soon. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And I think that pretty much concludes everything for this episode. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate everyone following along. We'll be having a lot more updates really soon. Work has picked up again and it's going really, really fast. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you get the latest updates as soon as they come out on Wednesdays, by the way. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye.